Hello, you are welcome to New Focus Approach to Mathematics for Basic 7. This is revised edition, and in this video, you want to learn how to calculate probability. Before we do that, let's understand a term called event. Event. When we talk of event simply means the subset of sample space. We've learned sample space, the possible outcome of an experiment. So event is a subset of that. For example, let's say we are tossing a die, and our die, the sample space we know is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. This is the sample space. If I define maybe the probability of we throwing a die and getting an even number. Let me call the even number, set of even numbers will be 2, 4, 6, according to the sample space. Now, this will be called event because we are concentrating on the fact that if we throw the die, we are going to get 2 or 4 or 6. The chance of we getting the even number. So this even number becomes the event, which is a subset of the sample space. So event simply means subset of sample space. And we are going to use the term event a lot and the term sample space a lot. Now, how do we calculate probability of an event? For example, if the event is A, then the probability of the event A is defined as the number of the event, okay, over number of the sample space in the whole question. Example, like we have a sample space of throwing a die, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I say what's the probability of getting a number greater than 4, that means the number greater than 4 becomes my event. So I can call the event E as 5 and 6. These are the numbers that are greater than 4. Then the probability of finding this event becomes the number of the event, okay, over number of the sample space. And here the number of events is 2. Sample space number is 6. If I divide, I get 1 out of 3. So 1/3 becomes the event of this particular work. Okay, so that is what we call, that's how we calculate probability. Let's take more example and see. A question is given here. Mansa is picking at random a number from numbers 1, 2, 3 up to 10. Find the probability that she picks multiple of 3. Okay, chance of picking multiple of 3. So, and then we also want to look at chance of picking odd number, prime number, and so on and so forth. Now let's see the first question. If the numbers are 1 up to 10, let's say there are balls in the box that has been labeled 1 to 10 and it's picking, what's the chance that it's going to pick 3? Chance of picking 3 means we have only 1 3 among the, chance of picking multiple of 3, that becomes our event. Let me label that event as event A. What are multiples of 3 in this set? We have 3, we have 6, we have 9. These are the multiples of 3 in the set given. So the probability of finding this particular event called A, which is the multiple of 3, becomes 3, because we have 3 number here, over the sample space, which is 10. So in this case, the answer becomes 3 over 10. Hope it makes sense. Then question number 2. What is the probability of picking odd number? Let's call the odd number maybe B. Let's pick all odd numbers in the set 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. These are the odd numbers. So what is the chance that when she pick any number from this set of numbers, that number is going to be odd? So again, probability of finding the odd number is the number of sample space, number of odd numbers, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, divided by the sample space, which is 10. So here we reduce it to the lowest form as 1 over 2. So the chance of picking odd numbers from 1 to 10 is 50%. That is half. Okay, let's look at it from here. What about the probability of getting a number less than 5? A number less than 5, let's define that chance or that event as C, and less than 5 means you have 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the numbers that are less than 5. So the probability of picking C or picking a number less than 5 becomes 4 out of 10, which gives us 2 on 5. I hope you are making progress in this. So you can do it for the prime numbers. So again, prime numbers, you are going to have all the prime numbers in this set will be 2, 3, 5, and 7. How many are they? They are 4. So then the answer becomes 4 over 10, which again is 2 divided by 5. Remember, 9 is not a prime number. Don't get confused. And 2 is a prime number. So 2, 3, 5, and 7 becomes that. Then finally, for this question, a number greater than 4 but less than 9. Let's define this also as A. What are the numbers that are greater than 4 but less than 9? 5 is greater than 4. 6 is greater than 4. 7 is greater than 4. 8 is greater than 4. 9 is not accepted because this is less than 9. So these are the numbers. Again, probability of finding A becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 divided by 10, which is 2 out of 5. Good. Let's take the last example. The marks obtained by 8 learners in a science test were recorded as follows: 8, 4, 6, 4, 6, 8, 3, 7. What's the probability of selecting at random a learner who obtained 4? Okay, learner who obtained 4, here we are going to have, this is the number. So learner who obtained 4 is going to be, so let's pick all the 4s out of the set. So let's call that event A. We have 4 and then we have 4 again. Okay, 4, 4. So the number of events is 2. Number of sample space is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we are going to say probability of obtaining 4 is how many 4s? 2. So probability of obtaining 4 becomes 2 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8. So the answer becomes 1 out of 4. Right. Then the last question says, what is the probability of selecting at random a learner who had greater than 3 but less than 4, 7. Greater than 3 but less than 7. So let's define that event as event E. And let's pick out all numbers that are greater than 3 but less than 7. 4 is greater than 3. 6 is greater than 3. 4 is greater than 3. 6 is greater than 3. Then 3 here. Okay, but less than 7 means we can't pick 7. So these are the numbers that are greater than 3. Oh, so 3 is not passed, sorry. 3 is not passed because 3 is not greater than 3. Okay, so greater than 3, so 3 is out. So we have probability of the event is equals to the number of events, which is 4, divided by the sample space, which is 8. Again, then our answer becomes half. Right, so I'm sure you've learned a lot about how to calculate probability with given event and given sample space. Thanks so much for watching.